popular radio host and pro-life celebrity Ben Shapiro, who has a daily podcast, talked about the use of graphic abortion video and static images, and he came out in support of them. Obviously, I think that's the right position to take. It's interesting that Ben Shapiro has done this. He's a pro-life activist, so to speak, but much of the pro-life movement won't take the same stand. So what I want to do here, I'm going to play this clip. This is Ben Shapiro on his podcast, where he explains the process he went through in advocating, or at least believing, that a use of abortion victim imagery in the public square is an effective way of changing people's hearts and minds. So go ahead and play that clip.
Just it's truly incredible to me the way that we can blind ourselves to this. I remember when I was at the 2012 DNC, and I went to, it was in Charlotte, and I walked past an exhibit, and it was a picture. It was the anti-abortion crowd, the pro-life crowd, and they were out there with these pictures of aborted babies. And I walked past, and I thought what most people from big cities thought. I thought, wow, how gauche. How gauche. I mean, those are ugly pictures. Should I really have to look at that in the public square? That's really ugly. And then I realized that that's probably how people treated pictures of slavery back in the 1850s. That's probably how people treated pictures of the Holocaust back in the 1940s. The bottom line is, if it's that ugly, maybe you should do something about it instead of whining about how ugly it is. And it's not a matter of personal choice. Okay, I have a stake in whether my neighbor gets murdered. And I have a stake in whether my neighbor's baby gets murdered too.
Exactly. So that's Ben Shapiro on his podcast several days ago, talking about his experience with abortion victim imagery. He was at the DNC, the Democrat National Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina, in 2012. By the way, that was our display that he walked by. So we've been we go to these conventions with our pro-life outreach every 4 years. So he's come around to the conclusion that if it's ugly, you should do something about it. And that's the point. I mean, it's not just ugly, it's wrong. This isn't like, heart surgery or something that might make us feel queasy inside. That's true. The sight of blood often makes us feel kind of woozy and so forth. And it's ugly. It's not pretty to look at. But that's really not the point. Heart surgery doesn't make me feel guilty. It doesn't shame me. It doesn't make me feel bad or compel me to stop heart surgeries from happening. But images of injustice, people being killed, whether by abortion or other things, make us feel responsible if we're complicit or complacent in the act.